Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's another fine day here in Kisumu, and it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. I don't know where you are watching it from. Maybe you could let me know the country and the county you are watching it from. On Monday, Raila Odinga, the Azimio presidential candidate, and Martha Karua were heckled and humiliated badly in Kirinyaga. Why do you think the two were heckled? Because Kirinyaga County is the home county to Martha Karua. In this country today, Martha Karua is one of the potential running mates, actually the leading, to Raila Odinga. And it is expected that her own people were going to embrace her. Even if not to embrace her, they were not going to subject her to the kind of humiliation she was subjected to. In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Martha Karua and Raila Odinga were heckled. Before we do that, I want you to watch this clip closely before we proceed. Now, that was the scene. For those who've been following this channel, I've always insisted that in politics, nobody can actually just leave their home to go and heckle people. That can only happen if they are arranged. Although there are instances where heckling actually takes place. For example, when you are addressing a crowd and you tell them something they don't agree with. In this situation, the heckling began immediately these guys arrived, which means probably someone organized them. But why do you think someone would want to heckle Martha Karua and Raila Odinga in Kirinyaga? Kirinyaga is the home county to a lady called the governor for Kirinyaga, Anne Waiguru. Is also the home to Purity Ngirishi and also the home to Martha Karua. So these three ladies were projected to contest for the gubernatorial seat in Kirinyaga. So basically, I'm yet to hear of a man contesting for that seat. I think the current Senator, this tycoon guy, what's the name of the Kirinyaga senator? I'm just forgetting the name. You'll remind me in the comment section. So the county is known for producing such kind of women and men. But why would they subject Martha Karua? Forget about Raila Odinga. Why would they subject Martha Karua to such kind of humiliation? Before we go into those details, in case you're watching for the first time, click that subscribe button. Now, why do you think the people of Kutus subjected Martha Karua to such kind of humiliating scenes? Number one is the fact that Martha Karua is actually a potential running mate to Raila Odinga. That's why she's being humiliated. The truth of the matter is that assuming today Martha Karua is declared Raila Odinga's running mate, what would be the impact?
Na yeye ni mtu ambaye anajua kazi. Anajua kazi kabisa, ni mwadilifu, mwaminifu kwa kazi yake. Okay? Sasa mko hapa na dada yangu huyu. Tunatoka naye mbali sana. Wakati ile ambayo tulikuwa na simba ambaye alikuwa na meno na makucha, ambaye kama ulivyosema ngwe ndani, ngwe ndani. Sasa yeye alikuwa ni watu ambao tulikuwa nao. Yeye ndiye alikuwa sangi anatetea sisi. Yeye hata wakati ambaye mama Aida alikuwa na shida, yeye ndiye alikuwa anamtetea. Wana hiyo. Tumetoka hulo wakati ile sisi tulikuwa mlengo hii napigania mabadiliko. Kuna wale ambao walikuwa napigania mlengo ile nyingine kutetea ile serikali ya maovu. Ngine kulikuwa naitwa YK. Si unajua YK 92? Hawakuona kitu baya na ile serikali. Sio? Kwa sasa nyinyi mmeuliza mimi swali juu ya huyu dada yangu. Mimi nataka kuambia nyinyi sitapata nyinyi jawabu, mtapata jawabu baadaye. Sawa?
First of all, her people in Kirinyaga would rally around her. It would mean the end of UDA and probably Uhuru in Kirinyaga. So there is no way these guys would sit and watch Martha Karua becoming Raila Odinga's running mate. That's how politics is. In fact, that's actually what was happening between Ruto and Gideon. So the moment Martha Karua will be made Raila Odinga's running mate, her people will start defending her. So to prevent Martha Karua from becoming Raila Odinga's running mate, you must make sure that she's projected as someone who doesn't have support, someone who has actually been rejected at home. Because Kenyans were then asking, if Karua can't contain her own people, how can she contain others? And that's exactly what these guys wanted. They wanted to project Martha Karua as someone who cannot command any support, even in her own backyard. And therefore, when the interviews will be conducted, she will be knocked out on that. Number two, I also tend to think that Martha Karua might have been a victim of the local politics in Kirinyaga, which by the way is high voltage as we speak. The political fight between Uhuru, Purity Ngirishi, and Martha Karua was being watched very closely in this country. Despite the fact that Martha Karua has emerged as a top or one of the potential running mates to Raila Odinga, she's always been very clear that for her, she's only interested in Kirinyaga and serving her people as the next governor. And assuming this event went successfully, what would be the interpretation today? Or what would the ground be today? The ground would mean that Raila Odinga is being acceptable. And importantly, you must know that Martha Karua is one of the people who has actually come out openly and forcefully to endorse and support and campaign for Raila Odinga. So I think the local politics might have played. I don't know whether the person responsible is Uhuru or that person is Purity Ngirishi, but I tend to think probably local politics was also at play. I'm saying this because I've participated in politics. I know how politics operate. Sometimes you just make life very difficult to your opponents just to pass a message. Number three, and this has been confirmed by several other people, is the fact that some of the hecklers were actually paid goons. It is alleged that on the day Martha Karua and Raila Odinga were being humiliated and heckled, there were some 3 members of parliament who are meeting in Kirinyaga Kutus. It is alleged that the meeting, all the rally which Raila Odinga and Karua held there, was not really planned. It was an afterthought. So when these guys got wind that Raila and Karua were headed there, They went ahead. Remember the previous day what had happened in Nyeri. So they went ahead and mobilized people to heckle this gentleman and lady. I don't know whether they achieved their objectives, but politics is always a game of perception. You create a perception the way it was created, and everything just goes the way these guys planned. Number 4, in my view, is what I call ground hostility. The truth of the matter is that as we speak, William Samoei Ruto is ahead of Raila Odinga in the larger Mount Kenya region. He is also ahead in ratings of Uhuru Kenyatta. The other truth is that in Kirinyaga, as much as Raila Odinga is trying to make inroads, it's still a UDA zone. So maybe because of that ground hostility is why these guys decided to chase them, or to humiliate them, or just to show their support, that for them, they are not in Azimio, they are not in NAK Kenya, they are not in ODM. For them, they are in UDA. So maybe, just maybe, the ground could have been hostile because of the national politics. And lastly, I think someone somewhere sat and realized that there is need to create a perception that the entire Mount Kenya region is a UDA zone. In one of my videos yesterday, I indicated that one of the reasons why William Ruto will be shocked is the brand of politics he is engaging in, which is populist politics, where you focus more not on the real issues, but by creating a perception that you have the people. So that when Raila Odinga is going to the larger Mount Kenya region, what you do, you go ahead of him and make the ground hostile for him. That when you are going to a place, like when Ruto is going to a place, then people are heavily mobilized just to create a perception. And that's why there was this question that where were these people who love Ruto so much when UDA nominations were being conducted? Where were they? That's a question which is being asked because the team, William Ruto and his team, are so obsessed and strategic in their plans of creating a perception that indeed William Samoei Ruto is the king of the larger Mount Kenya region. So to create that perception that that Kirinyaga is UDA zone, it means Raila Odinga, Martha Karua, and his team had to be kicked out of town. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. In case you are watching the channel for the first time again, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your support. And by the way, there is this news of William Ruto meeting with the Stareti in Nairobi, the team which is allied to Charles Jaguar, and he was prevailing on them or upon them to support his nominee, Simon Mbugua. There's no photo on the wall of William Ruto because the people who attended that meeting engaged William Ruto in a shouting match. The meeting ended prematurely. These guys had to be kicked out of Karen because they could not listen to what they were being told. So it's something which is still developing. We are going to get into it in our next video. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye-bye.